There's something special about earning an income in your own time, on your own terms, and from anywhere you like. That's why I've always loved the idea of freelance writing. It's the kind of side hustle that gives you creativity and expression. And all that you need to get started is a laptop and some spare time. But you keep hearing it's not easy earning money as a writer, right? And when you do get some work, the pay is awful, right? Well, that may be true, but not always. It is possible to earn decent money writing quality content. Even in the age of AI, I now write for a handful of clients and earn $1,000 or more per month, all while living a busy life and holding a regular day job. Here's how I do it, and how you can too. 1. Give it a go. First and foremost, give it a go. Despite the naysayers or nagging doubts, if you want to get paid for your writing, you've got to be in it to win it. And the more you write, the better, more efficient, better quality you'll get. At a minimum, you'll need to put some time and effort into it, and you'll need to have some writing skills. But it doesn't take much. You may be surprised at how easy it is to write for major websites and publications. The key is to adopt a style of writing and tone of voice that resonates with their audiences. It takes some practice, of course, but you'll never know unless you try. 2. Choose a good job source. When you're starting out in freelance writing, you'll probably need to turn to job sources, that is, job boards, agencies, etc., before you can find clients on your own. Fortunately, there are many sources for writing gigs that you can turn to, but for me, success came from the following. ProBlogger. ProBlogger is a jobs board that's been around since 2004 and features writing gigs for websites, social media, and other online publications. There are plenty of jobs to choose from, both in person and remote, and they're sourced from around the world. I found my first writing gig on ProBlogger. In my experience, most of the jobs on ProBlogger are genuine and pay relatively well. You'll also find some well-known names there. Many job posts are direct listings, but there are plenty of agencies as well. In my case, I applied directly to a B2B tech startup that was looking for writers for their new website. It sounded interesting, and the rate of pay was good. The gig would also be completely remote and autonomous. As long as I worked to their editors' guidelines, I could write articles to my own schedule. It sounded great, so I applied, but there was a process to go through. The first cut was an application form that asked for links to articles I'd written before. Fortunately, I made the first cut. The next stage was to write a short piece on a topic assigned by the editors and follow basic SEO guidelines. I wrote my piece, and to my delight, they liked my submission. So I made the second cut. The next step was a video call with the editors. It went well. They were friendly and were legitimately scaling up their content efforts. Being a fairly new startup, they had ambitious goals for publishing content but were well organized in terms of writing guidelines and content plans. I liked what I saw and they liked me. So soon after the video chat, I started writing for them. And I haven't looked back. That was over a year ago, and I now regularly write articles for them. I enjoy the liaison with their friendly editors, and I enjoy learning about the topics I write on. It's a great writing gig and something I can adjust to whatever else is going on in my life. Writers Access. Writers Access is more of an agency than a jobs board, and there's a comprehensive vetting process for getting on their books. You'll need to go through an application process, which means creating an online portfolio, passing a writing test, and being reviewed and screened by the WA team. WA acts as a middle person between you and their clients. Their rates of pay vary by assignment and are not very high. What's more, Washington takes a 30% cut of whatever you earn. To be honest, I haven't had much success with WA, and I think their commission is too high. I've only ever applied to one writing assignment in WA, and fortunately, I got the gig. The client was a small company in the music tech space that was seeking a B2C article for their website. LinkedIn. I had never expected to land a writing gig through LinkedIn, but that's exactly how I sourced my third client. In this case, I had joined a writing group on LinkedIn to which an agency had posted a job. The job was really an invitation to apply for a specific type of content writing, press releases. As with my other clients, I responded to their job post and followed a vetting process. That is, write a sample piece, get it reviewed, write another sample piece, get that reviewed, and await their editor's feedback. Fortunately, I made the cut and landed a position on their writing team. This client is a little different from the others. They want shorter pieces written to precise guidelines and they pay a lot less. Once you master their guidelines, however, you can write more efficiently and frequently and earn a decent amount from writing several pieces each month. This client, like the others, is professional and friendly and takes time to give you plenty of helpful feedback. And best of all, they are very flexible, so I can write as much or as little as I like, all the better for fitting with my busy lifestyle. 3. Sustain your writing efforts. Once you land one or more paying clients, here's how to keep your freelance writing aspirations alive. Be disciplined. It's up to you to be consistent. Even if you have flexibility, you should avoid ever missing a submission deadline. This just looks bad and unprofessional. Personally, I sometimes struggle with juggling my writing responsibilities against my other jobs and personal commitments. But what I found helps is to get into a routine. That is, write regularly and treat my freelance writing just as I would any other regular job. Take direction. As I mentioned, all of my clients have editorial teams that I work with. Sometimes their feedback is direct and a little unsettling, but their feedback is valuable. Firstly, they're clients, so whatever their style is, that's what matters. Secondly, they're professional, experienced, and know exactly what works for their content strategy. You need to take what they say seriously. The key is to forget your ego. Take direction, learn from it, and adapt to each client's needs. It may sound easy, but it can be confronting at first. Editorial feedback can make you feel inadequate, like you lack the skills to deliver what they're after, or make you feel that your art is being diminished by them and they're the ones missing the point of it. But forget all of that nonsense. Be objective about your writing gigs and save your own style and flair for your personal writing. Take editorial direction. Keep writing. Finally, I'll say it again. The more you write, the easier it becomes. Keep at it. Even if it becomes a bit overwhelming at times, don't be disheartened by bad feedback. Remember that your clients want you to succeed and write to the best of your abilities, as this will fuel their success too. Keep writing and keep learning as you go. Final thoughts. If you had told me a couple of years ago that I could get paid for my writing and earn $1,000 or more per month, I'd tell you to stop smoking whatever it is you're smoking. Thanks for watching.